What is the time of this project?
7 to 9.
He was a boy. Yes, he was a boy. Like every boy, he had a name. His name was Icarus. In Greek mythology, Icarus was the son of famous Athenian craftsman, genius, inventor Daedalus. When surrounded by the enemies, Daedalus made two pair of wings out of wax and feather for himself and his son to escape from his enemies. I'm just trying to help you to imagine what I'm saying. But how did he make it? It is said that at night he killed birds and stole their wings. Then he bound those feathers with wax and folding them like wings. First of all, he made himself and tried them to determine whether it is successful or not. But before flying, he told his son, please listen to me. Fly behind me, follow my path. And above all, never fly too high and never fly too low. If you fly too high, too low, the sea will get you. If you fly too high, the heat will melt your wings. What did I say? Father, you said, if I fly too low, the sun will get me. If I fly too high, the heat will melt my wings. Then he kissed his son. You are squeezing me, father. You are not saying me goodbye, right? Without saying anything, the father again kissed his forehead, and then they started to run towards the edge of the mountain. Once they reached on the edge of the mountain, they started to fly. The young boy became excited and said, I'm flying, I'm flying. But the father once again reminded him, never fly too low or too high. But boys, even in Greek mythologies, always remain just that, the boys. He ignored the warning of his father and rose above. Now in Greek mythologies, the line that was separated from the god with the man was absolute, and the punishment for the mortal who attempted to cross that line was severe. But perhaps he failed to understand and flew even higher. To a witness on a ground like me or any of you, he was looked like a powerful, proud god. And when he peeped down from the above, he also felt like the one. Now, overcome by the giddiness that flying lent him, he didn't see backward and soared into the sky. His father's worst fear came true. The conclusion was foregone. He came too close to the sun, and the heat melted his wing, and he ultimately fell into the sea and drowned there. Now, this is the story part, but it is quite natural to dig out the moral of the story. That is where I want to take you with my story. Can you tell me any moral of the story, any sentence or words which is connected to the moral of the story? And this is his ultimate fate. But come to the moral of the story. What would be the moral of the story?
Always listen to your elders.
Listen your elder.
शादर देख के पाप फैलाए.
Oh,
Don't be
thank you.
oversmart.
Don't be over smart nor confidence. Thank you. There is a great meeting of mind among the Toastmasters. I also thought in the same line. But I also dig out the theme of this story, which runs like, as you said, listen to your elder. Now we have a story. We have a moral of the story and the theme. This should be the end of our story. But it is the beginning of the story. Today, an overwhelming number of evolutionary biologists, change behavior gurus are in unison to believe that the stories like this one actually work as a clock or as an impediment to the development of human personality or human ingenuity. How? They hold that the myths and the dreams come from the same place. As Joseph Campbell once said that the myths is a society's dream. Myths are not about gods, real or imagined. They are about us. In today's world, our families, elders, our social institutions, our state institutes constantly dictate us like they have a dream for us, and we take their dream as our dream. They feel us as if there is a path we need to follow, which runs like this, and follow the Achilles line. But the new emerging theories are telling us something different. And I'm telling you a comparison of two different stories. This rules we have derived from the stories like the Achilles. But there are other stories, new roles. Achilles' story says play safe, follow rigid rule. Now it is being said, better be sorry than safe. Be in your comfort zone. Now we are hearing that we should walk towards our discomfort zone. Don't fly too high. To borrow a phrase from Daedalus, don't fly too high. Now we are saying fly higher than ever. Now let me wrap up the whole argument into two simple but distinct choices. The old system or the Achilles system wants us for fitting in, while the new one gives us a chance to stand out, to flourish. The choice, however, as always, remains with you. Thank you.